Hello class, and today I'm going to give a short and brief presentation on sales techniques because everything is important whenever you're trying to sell something to someone else, even your approach, the way you look at them, the way you meet them, everything. Because we all know you don't want to get your door slammed in the face. Speaking of that, I've had a door slammed in my face more times than ever, and you just don't want that to happen, and we're going to try and teach you some things to avoid that, alright? So one main point is your time management. For you to be a good salesperson, you have to manage your time in the correct way possible. You have to eliminate your loss of time, which means be efficient and do not, just basically don't say things that the customer does not want to hear, or things they don't need, or things they just won't do to where they won't trust you anymore. You need to audit your time, which you need to be respectful and you need to approach them in a respectful manner. And basically just try and be efficient and no loss of time is basically the best way to manage your time. You need to, next main body point would be identify what your buyer is looking for and what your product is. You need to know exactly what your buyer is looking for, and you need to know exactly what your product is. You need to know everything that your product has to offer. You need to know what your product's made of, what your product can do for them, and the pros and cons of your product. One other thing to do is at the end of a presentation or anything, you need to collect emails, because it's important to get in contact and they could send you pros and cons of your presentation or anything they would like to say to you. One other thing is a big deal is you need to stand out. When I say stand out, you need to separate yourself from your competition. You need to have a positive customer reaction, which includes the way you meet them, the way you talk to them, the way you approach them. Everything, eye contact, everything has to do with standing out above your competition, because if you have a product and someone else has a product and they like you more, they're going to buy it from you. You need to build a relationship with your client. That means even when you don't want to talk to them, you have to talk to them, you have to build it, and you just have to be a good salesperson, which means you just have to go beyond of what everybody is expecting you to do, which is talking to them, communicating anyway between emails. Like I said earlier, collect their email them every now and then, see how their product is going, see what they need. You need to know what your client needs, as in if they have this, then they're going to need this certain type of product. If they have this, they're going to need something else, a different type of product. Basically, you just need to know exactly what your client is looking for and exactly what you have. And if you can give it to them, then they need to know that you have the product that they need. Basically, what it all comes down to is time management, standing out, and identifying your client. Just like I said, be efficient. Try and manage your time as much as possible and try to eliminate lost time. You need to identify your buyers, understand your product is one of the main points. Collect emails would be a great thing to do. And if you have a business card, that's one thing I did not mention earlier. If you have a business card, make a business card and hand it out to them the first time you see them. That way they know who you are. You need to stand out, as in your approach, and everything you do. You need to make sure they know who you are. Be polite, be respectful. Respect them and they'll respect you. You need to build relationships with them, basically. And most important, you need to separate yourself from the competition. That's all I can say, is separate yourself and they will know who you are and they will want to buy your product. Well, anyways, that's as much as I can say on sales techniques. And thank you for listening and thank you for your time.